Arrow, arrow. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. It has been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. I have not done an art stream in probably over a month. I'm getting rusty. Come on. Machine work? That's not what I want. There, that's what I want. Okay. What? Oh, yeah. Duh. I don't need to ask the question of what I'm drawing. I've labeled it. We're doing a lazy cat. Or a sleepy cat. I've been tasked with drawing a cat. How do I draw a cat? I don't know. We could draw an ear. Oh no, that already looks horrible. Oh no. And this is why I don't draw. I have horrible shapes. What if I draw the body first? Let's just leave the rest out. Draw the body. I could do that. I could totally do that. See, look, it looks like a cat. No, it doesn't. Don't lie to yourself. Such a liar. Thinking that you can draw a cat. You can't. You don't even know how. Ta-da, it look cat-like, right? Yes, no, look like cat? I mean, it kind of looks like a cat. Doesn't look like a great cat, but it looks like a cat. Hmm. How to fix. You know, I think this part, the face, looks okay. I think the face looks okay. I don't think the face shape looks good. What if I extend it out more? And this is where we'll get to futzing. Yeah, yep. Where's the lasso tool? Lasso. Moving on down. I'm guessing that's my go live. Wasn't my go live notification. It was the weather. I don't need the weather. I don't need the weather. You know, it looks weird without the other ear. No. How to get this to work. How to make it look like cat. Cat, what do you look like? What do cats look like? Someone tell me. Someone who's a professional, tell me what cats look like. Hello. Thanks for the raid, I guess. I'm WizWolf. I'm new-ish. New-ish. That's what I'll say. Junior Candle. I like to do art. I'm horrible at it. And so that's what Wednesdays are. Horrible art streams. Where I just randomly talk. Think of my process. We'll do that. I'll at least have a nigger. And other than that, Saturday, Sunday kinda tends to be some, whatchamahoots. Gaming. I play games on Saturday, Sunday. Of course, streaming's always back end, so if life gets in the way, life gets in the way. If I want to play board games, I play board games. That's how I work. I'm casual that way. I mean, there's not much else to me. Chat if you want. Bello, how are you? Nice to meet you. I wanted to rate another artist doing their best, plus I like cat art. LOL. Well, thanks. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I try my best. I kind of got like a drawing tablet because I wanted to try, and I don't need to color yet. Oh my god. Wanted to try my best with just learning how to do digital art. I'm also just not the best artist. I didn't go to like any schooling for art. I just like drawing. And wanted to good question. Technically on a tablet, probably like a couple months, maybe 2 at most. But like I'm doing it like once a week. Actually, if you interesting, my avatar, I drew it myself. I drew my own avatar. Everything you see, except like my background, drew myself. Everything on my about page, drew it myself. So, I mean, it's good enough to pass. But I wouldn't say I'm professional. Definitely a hobby. Definitely a hobby. I need this ear to look like that. Is that how cat ears work on each side? No, thank you. Yeah, so like I just take things slow, kind of go at my own pace, and do I need an arm here? Would it make sense to put like an arm, like a curled arm? This cat. I put cat paw on top of tail. Maybe that would show better. Yeah, the main thing was I just wanted to try and start getting a handle on drawing on a tablet. So that's what I'm kind of using Wednesday stream for. Plus, like I said, I drew my avatar and I kind of wanted to do other things with art. So any practice is practice. And I thought streaming art would make me more what you may call it. I thought if I streamed my art, I would be more likely to do it religiously. You know what? I give up. I hate outlining, and I'm not one to do line art or whatever process is whatever process this is. How does one do art? Color. Nope. Please. God, horrible. Wrong color. Too dark. Want something lighter. That's too light. That's too dark. I want orange. Why is color so hard? Maybe we'll start with this. It looks so much like a fox right now. I'm just picturing this as a fox. No, I like the other color better. One thing I want to try is I'm not really good, or I don't like when I try and do like cell shading. So I want to maybe kind of play with a more so I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Despite the ups and downs, I believe you got this. Yeah, I hope I got this too. I feel like I'm just talking in circles by just saying what I'm doing. I don't have a very interesting life. I'll say that now. I don't have many stories. I'm very much a homebody. But thanks for the vote of confidence. Two. Yeah, I'm very much a homebody. I didn't go out as a kid. I rarely went out in university. I have a whole degree in computer science. And other than that, I just stick at home. I don't even go out. I have such a boring life. So I don't have many stories. I am not that interesting. Which is counterintuitive for a streamer, right? You're supposed to be interesting, entertain, have people listen, have people interact. And here I am, boring old me, trying to entertain. Orange cap. Orange caps have stripes. Want lighter stripes? What if we do like a watercolor? Oh, definitely not that big. Wee. It could work. I don't mind it. Alpha lock? No, alpha lock is not it. How does one? Is it this one? Is this the reference? Yeah, great. Mood, LOL. As a fellow homebody, what is your favorite kind of movie or show? So, I don't really have like a favorite movie. I guess like my favorite movie would be technically the movie I've seen the most, which ends up being like the romantic musicals. And like TV show wise, it's actually hard to say because I actually don't watch a lot of TV. I tend to watch a lot more manga. You don't watch manga. That's a silly sentence. I watch anime. um, and like I think the same is true. I don't actually watch a lot of new anime. I tend to rewatch a lot of the anime that I've already seen cuz I don't necessarily watch TV for entertainment. I watch TV for noise. Um so like some like Mamma Mia, Hairspray. Yeah. Mamma Mia, Hairspray would probably be like my most watched like movie. And my what anime would I say would be like my most watched? I think currently my most watched anime is Snow White with the red hair. How does spots work on a cat? I don't know. And but yeah, for anime, I tend to I mean sometimes I watch like newer things, but that's because I've read the manga and I'm just curious to see how the manga and the anime differ and or how they end up drawing the anime so that I can see what it looks like. um but other than that, like I don't actually watch a lot of new things. I don't know if I like this striping pattern that I am attempting to put on this cat. And then, oh yeah, because I like. Have you ever watched Beetlejuice musical? True. Some studios can divert from the manga completely. I've not seen Beetlejuice, but I do listen to some of the music. But that's also because of like the YouTube shorts. Just more recently, I keep getting like the oh, not YouTube shorts. I like to watch like Animaniacs, not like the TV show, like Animatics. That's what it's called. Where like artists will like trying to kind of do their own little storyboard animation to like songs and stuff. So like I saw one. I don't know what artist it was, but they kind of did like an animatic of like their own OC characters for like the Beetlejuice when he's like, all you gotta do is say my name. Like that little bit. Like I've listened to the songs. Maybe not all of the songs, but I've definitely listened to the songs. And and then yeah, just cuz musicals, I just love listening to music. And I actually do kind of sing a little. Um if you join my Discord, it's not really a Discord, but it's a server. Um, they're bringing so much life to lyrics in a different way. Yeah. Um, don't have to join. Don't have to talk in my Discord. Actually, I just used my Discord as a way to do like some karaoke, quote unquote streams. I do karaoke on the last Friday of the month if I'm not busy, and I'll just sing songs. A lot of the time it's just me singing to myself because I'm not that big, and honestly, I don't care. I just like to sing. And same thing. I was like, oh, if I just I can just sing in my room, but I'm like if I quote unquote stream, um, it might think I might like be like, oh, I'm actually doing something with my life. um. So yeah, if you wanna hear me sing, suggest songs, you could always join my Discord. No pressure. Other than that, I kind of post on my Discord being like, hey, like, I feel tired, or I'm sick, or I'm playing board games. Don't expect a stream today. um, I don't like that coloring. Back up. Other than that, like, I don't actually watch TV and or movies. I just go on YouTube and then just endlessly scroll. Or watch, like, gameplay videos. Just because I want, like, people talking. This isn't too good either. Like this? Oh, it's so close. This is better. This is better. I'm slowly starting to like this. Yeah, that tends to be me. Yeah, the other thing what I don't like about TV and or movies and or anime is that when I'm watching it, I'm still on my phone. Or like I'm doing something else, like I'd be reading fanfic, and I just don't want to spend the time watching the TV to understand the story. And that's kind of part of the reason why when I watch TV, I just watch shows that I've already seen. And so when I watch shows I've already seen, I don't have to pay attention to it. It's there for the noise. And I can still I can still do what I was doing. So like I can still be on my phone. I can still read my fanfic or whatever. And I don't have to like truly pay attention to the TV and the show that I'm watching. And that tends to be what like a lot of the YouTube like channels I watch too, is like take a random game and watch it. Like I could have played that game, I could have not played that game, but like if I do something like that, like I don't have to really pay attention to it. For example, like watching people play the Game of Life 2. Really simple game. It tends to become podcasty. But watching that seems like, you know, there's actually people around to talk to in a lonely world. Seems pretty chill. Ooh, so it's not completely silent. I hear you. Yeah. Cause like I'm so much of a homebody, and like I mean, I live with other people, but like most of the time they're either in their own room or they're working, and it's like I have the whole house to myself. And then I'm like, You know, the more I fiddle with this, the more I feel like it's turning into Garfield. Oh well. Fiddle around. I won't be happy with just coloring, because I'm terrible at coloring. I like black and white, actually. I like just painting in black and white. Or not painting, drawing in black and white, because then I don't have to worry about, like, colors and getting the colors right. Which, to name some other artists, like Drawfee, I think they did an episode where Jacob draws in, like, black and white and then puts a gradient map over. What if I learned that? Just draw everything black and white and then like try a gradient map. I'd have to learn how to do that, but I could do that. That would save me like the process of trying to learn how to color. But then I won't actually grow with learning how to color, which is the whole point of Wednesday. Learn how to grow. Learn how to do better. Actually, doing watercolor was a terrible idea. I should have chose a different brush. Now I'm getting like, I'm not really cell shading. Whoops. But aren't you a cute little cat? Yes, you are. You totally look like a fox, though. And just because I have a wolf avatar doesn't mean everything should be wolves. Kind of also has like a Tails inspired color. I didn't mean for it to be. What other things? What else can I talk about? Talk about? I guess I could talk about stream times. Yeah, Wednesday I usually draw after work. I always like mentioning what time it is, just in case people aren't in the same time zone. It is like 8:40 here. In the PM. So I mean, take that into consideration whenever I talk about times. So yeah, typically on a Wednesday, I'll usually start around 8. Because that allows me to get home from work, maybe make supper if I need to, and then stream. Or I get home, fall asleep, get up and stream, and then make supper at 9. Like a crazy person. Because then I eat at 10. And then I eat from 10 to 11. Because it takes me an hour or two to eat. And then I go to bed at 12. I don't know if this is looking any better. You know what? You get a splotchy eye. Be the raccoon you know you wanted to be. And, what else? Saturday, I stream at 2. And Sunday, I stream at 2. But those are gaming streams, so, I mean, if you're only interested in arts, and you wanna, I don't know, suggest some art, because I'm actually running out of ideas, go ahead, suggest things. But yeah, like I said, if Wednesday's the only day you want to watch me, go ahead. Only watch Wednesday. If you'll want to watch Saturday, Sunday as well, feel free. Or vice versa. If you only want to watch Saturday, Sunday, perfectly fine. Oh wait, I need to draw whiskers. You're 2 hours before me, lol. 2 hours before. Oh, okay. So you're probably, what does that mean? Does that mean 10? Like 10 something there? So late. White whiskers. But I guess it should be on a layer on top. Oops. I didn't mean to make a folder. Nope, I don't want that. I want a harder brush. Nope, I want... The tail is in front of the face. So the whisker needs to be behind the tail. The tail is outlined in black, meaning it goes under. It goes under. Like this? Do I do cat? Is this cat? Is this cat enough? Oh, do I have an effects brush? Was I smart and downloaded a good, like, grass kind of brush? Grassland? Grassland could work. Excuse me. Hmm. No, I don't like it. Good idea. Bad execution. Do I have a good, like, spray? Nope, not that. No, I have a hairbrush, don't I? Oh my god. Trying to find things. I didn't do anything correctly. Ooh, what about a pastel brush? Ooh, this could work. Okay. No, I think pastel will work. As far as gaming streams go, Saturday I'm currently playing through like a coffee talk. Which if you don't know is kind of like it's a visual novel game where I own a coffee shop and we attend to the Patreons. Not Patreons. Patrons? That's the word. Patrons, not Patreons. I'm not a social media person. Even though... Shoot, this is the wrong layer. I'm so bad. We'll just continue it. Don't mind me. I want to add some texture. Also, like... Whee! The dirty, dirty cat. They have fluff, right? Yeah. Fluff this way. Yaw, isn't he a little adorable? I think he's adorable. Yeah, so Saturday I'm currently going through a visual novel called Coffee Talk. Apparently the second game came out, maybe a month ago? Or a couple weeks ago. So hopefully I can get to, like, the second game. Even though Coffee Talk has been out for, like, 2 years. I just haven't played it. So I'm going through that. So hopefully on, like, after Sunday... Well, not this Sunday, but, like, weeks of Sundays, I can eventually get to Coffee Talk 2. And then, Sunday, I just play, like, Dead by Daylight. Something easy, something quick. So that I can go to work on Monday. And be normal. But hopefully after, like, Coffee Talk, I can switch to, like, another game in, like, my library of games and, like, slowly punch out, like, my ever-growing Steam backlog and or PS4 backlog of games. Oh, I need to play some Kirby games, too. Too many games to play. Honestly, I don't think this is too bad. Been a while since I've tried to draw actual animals. And then... If you like really bad accents, that's what I do on Saturday. How else to draw a cat? I could draw a cat bed. Why don't I draw a cat bed on top? Just cover up my art. I do better with inanimate objects than I actually do real objects. That's how art works. Don't reference that. Accents add to the immersion, though. Without it, it's not the same. Yeah, okay, so... really bad. So, like, you know, like, the more common voices that I know that happen in the game, I usually just do a talking voice, because my throat will die. I will literally die if I try too many accents. For some reason, a lot of my other accents tend to be a little southern. And even when I'm talking, I tend to add a southern accent. Which is kind of stupid. I'm not even southern. But it's just like a default, apparently, accent that I tend to go to. Oop. Yeah, right? Like, technically, I should be going with... Oh, I was trying to do another accent, but I went southern again. I'll start to go southern. Oh wait, no, the inside of cat things tend to be a lighter color. Like what very stereotypical, like, oh, I give you a good deal, 19.99. Okay, just for you, 18.99. Or like, yeah, it's like, it's not like the best, but like, technically, if anything, like that, I could, like, I should be doing like those kind of accents. My own ethnicity. Except my first, but not first language is English. Because I am horrible with English. Not what I wanted. But a good enough color. Reference other layers. How are you doing? Hello? No, it's not. Well, it does kind of show, but I want a darker color. And then, like, there's technically, like, you know, like, there's always, like, the joke of, like, you know, like, the big character, the big manly character, ends up with a very high little voice. Female voice. That's kind of the voice they have. And then, whoa. I don't think I have that much. I mean, okay, so to be fair, I did take singing lessons, but I don't use my, like, I don't actually have that much of a high register. And then sometimes I like try and use a very deeper voice so I can, you know, get that other kind of sounding voices and whatnot. The deeper voices the deep and high voice tends to really hurt my throat. But yeah, all of this too is kind of just part of, like, I like to I want a more scattered scattered brush, like that inner lining. And yeah, and I'm actually kind of scared of, like, I was gonna say YouTube's policy. I'm not even on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. Like, I know people still do karaoke streams on Twitch, but I'm always scared of the copyright. and like being like, oh, your account's taken down, you can never stream again. That's why I do my karaoke on Discord, because Discord doesn't care. And it's not like I record my Discord ones. Oh, if you've ever seen the movie Ella Enchanted, one of my favorite karaoke songs is like when she's singing to all the giants. And like I do the can anybody, yeah, a little high. Find me. And then, you know, like when the giants like sing love, it's like, you know, the very opposite, like love. So like it's kind of like one of my favorite starts, just to kind of show off some range. But then like the rest of the song, I kind of just stick to like, you know, my normal register of what I feel comfortable with singing. Is this showing a difference? I'm not seeing a difference. It needs to be darker. There. I mean, it's not the same style. It doesn't have an outline. But there's a cat on a bed. He looks so peaceful. Anything else? Not too many people talk about Ella Enchanted and how good it was. Also, aw, pretty kitty. Yeah. To be fair, I did watch Ella Enchanted a lot too. But just because it doesn't have that many songs and stuff, like, yeah, it just wasn't one that I usually just put, like, on repeat. Okay, I call today a success. I drew a pretty kitty. It doesn't look horrible. Though I will say I probably failed on the cell shading. Shading I am still working on. I'll get it eventually. Eventually. GG. Yeah. Do. If you have any suggestions for next week's drawing, if I'm still up to doing some more drawing after work on Wednesday, feel free. Join. Suggest things. Yeah, it's almost 9, so I should probably pack her up. That's my hour. Pack her up. Get supper. And then get ready to work the next day. Working 9 to 5. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for raiding. I mean, I guess, yeah, I didn't say this. Since you were raiding, I guess that means you were streaming, so hope you had a good stream. Original character. I'd have to think about that. I don't, like, really have a story. Oh, actually, wait. Okay, I'll pause. So interestingly enough, because, like, you know, like PNG kind of tuber, but like also kind of story stuff. I've been making as like part of my streams. Where is it? Where do I put it? Is it under documents? Is it under pictures? It's under pictures. What's that? I do a Well, Stangleberry, you're late. I'm just about ending stream. That's kind of funny. But I drew a kitty. You asked for a kitty and I drew it. Do you like my kitty? As kind of a little, if I want to do an original character next week, Yeah, I do this small like side project where I technically have lore to my character. And where do I store this stupid comic? It has to be under finished. Oh my god, where do I store this thing? It's under my documents? Streaming documents. That's where I have it. Okay, I'm opening up my comic. Yeah, I have lore. Technically, it's also on my YouTube channel, but like, I kind of make it up as I go. And my YouTube channel is literally just VODs. So don't expect much. Actually, don't expect anything from me. I like low expectations. How do I not be in this weird purple haze? I do like this. Okay, cool. So I drew all this. This is my lore, quote unquote. I have a Word document that I kind of pitch ideas to myself and be like, hey, I want to draw this as a comic panel. This reads right to left, like a Japanese manga. So I tried to make this right to left. And why does scrolling up and down move you left and right, you stupid program? Clip Studio, just work with me. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. I bought Clip Studio because I like the idea behind it. And I don't like the idea that Photoshop is a subscription-based program. But I was also like, oh, I could just use a free program. But I like, oh no, I like the 3D modeling that I can use. So yeah, like first panel comes in, and I literally wrote it as like cityscape view. I think I tried morning. It ended up being evening. It was like morning view. And it's like, you know, like here's my character in like a more quote unquote human form, sweeping up the like the temple grounds. And I'm not a writer, I'm not an artist. None of this is like professional, but like and I was like, oh, you know, like sweeping's gonna take forever. Let's just use magic. So like then like, you know, I get all my leaf piles together. And then do not the background is completely off. It doesn't exist. It would never exist with this point of angle. Point of angle. God, was it POV, point of view. Cuz like technically the sky is there, but the staircase is leading to the sky, which wouldn't cuz it would technically be ground. So yeah, that doesn't make sense, but I didn't care. And then someone sees me use like magic / I'm in like my like half creature form, and like I like pinpointed like where my little creaturey kind of parts are, like as a on my viewing right side, technically my left side. You'll notice I have like the wolf ear, the wolf kind of eye. I have like my little fang, and it's you technically would see it on my full model. I say model, it's still just a PNG. I can bring it. I can bring that up too. Actually, let me bring that up. Do. Where's my mouse? File open. This one's in my pictures, not in screenshots. It's in streaming. Do. Where is? I guess you could also see it in my about page too. I have like a cheapy version that I drew. So you can see here like my one arm has like kind of transforms into a more like claw-like hand. I technically wear like a quote unquote scarf belt, but like the belt kind of transforms into like my tail, because well, what was the saying? Furries have tails. And then I don't do anything with the feet because I hate feet. So they're covered up. But yeah, like this was my full model. I kind of inspired it. Yeah, okay, so the design was I kind of wanted to be like a shrine maiden or like someone that lives at like a Japanese temple who like like does like the cleaning or whatever, or like who like takes care of the temple. But like I'm male, so I was like, oh, I don't want them to be like I didn't want them to be like a shrine priestess or whatever, whoever cleans up like the grounds. But I didn't want to give them like the male kind of like weird hat thingy that like some like shrine priests have. Um and then like part of the reason why I have like my like shirt longer on the left but viewing right was so that I could cover up the wolf arm, and that like it would kind of seem it would also be like semi stylish because I didn't like that like VTubers and like other art designs are like it has to be symmetrical. Like you'll notice this with a lot of VTubers, a lot of their models are symmetrical and whatnot. And I was like, nah, I don't like the symmetrical. I want it asymmetrical. So I was like, I'm only gonna give myself one ear and kind of thing. And I'm like, it's like really making this hard. If I ever change this to like a actual 2D model or whatever. But I kind of like the idea of it not being symmetrical, but also to kind of give myself some like talking point for lore if I ever did it. And so yeah, so like the longer sleeve is also kind of just to or the one-sided sleeve is just to kind of hide the transformation a bit more, so that I can still blend in with quote unquote humans. I haven't decided that bit of lore yet. But yeah, I kind of showcase some of the changes that like it does. Yeah. So like my thoughts were I'm either going to have I am human who has contracted with some higher being, whether that be like a god spirit, a demon, or something, and that's why I'm part wolf, or I am truly a god or being like alien to humans, but am taking a human form. I haven't decided which I want to go with, but it does. I can choose either or. So yeah, this was chapter 1 of my quote unquote lore, and then I actually a couple weeks ago I worked on chapter 2, which was introducing. Sometimes I stream with one of my friends, and we play games together. So like chapter 2 was kind of to be like the introduction of like why I have to hang out with my friend. So I was like, oh, like, a staged apartment looking living room, to indicate that the person was, like not expecting to live there. Like it's not their like house. It's more of a place to sleep because of like their work or stuff. Like they're more work focused than like family focused. So I wanted this character to be more like work focused, kind of like the typical like agent who like gets things done, and thus like like the house still looks pristine. So that was that kind of like that first panel here, and then they get a call from like their like superior or something, and they're like, hey, you have to take on this new case, which was like from chapter 1, and kind of like detailing like there's like my little shoulder on over here, and then it's like, oh, here's some of like the little details, like their favorite color's purple, they have a ponytail, so it's like indicating that they're like female, and they have like a pet bird, crow kind of thing. And you can see here like the hallway, I purposely made it look like there was no like pictures, no rug, no shoes, so it's just it doesn't show like that there's much life to the room, and that's kind of why I left it very blank. I tried to do that on purpose. I know it looks weird and unfinished, but I kind of wanted that to be like that. So I think like chapter 3, I haven't fully quote unquote decided how I'm doing it, but like it would be like the meeting of our two characters. So I do have a world where I can kind of I do have a world where I can kind of put original characters in, and I just haven't flushed it out enough to be like I have another original character to draw. Um, but yeah, that's a little quick thing. I don't have like official lore videos. It's more just art. I call my art streams lore. Sometimes because I like to add to my scenes and other stuff. And if I'm drawing lore, then I'm like, oh, it's a lore stream, and we can like talk and go through why I'm doing certain panels and basically add to my quote unquote lore. So yeah, that's kind of my current lore that I draw and make up as I go. But I haven't thought about chapter 3. Well, quote unquote chapter 3. So I don't have much to go off of. This is truly awesome to see how you came to be through the comics. Yeah, and that was kind of the idea, is like I wanted to show, one, the comic allows me to try and draw some other things. Like I'm not just going to redraw my character and just get really good at drawing my character and be like not good at drawing anything else. I wanted to do a comic so that I could learn to draw other things. And so I'm trying to push the comic to be like, hey, I want to learn how to draw something, like put it in the comic, and but also a way for me to be like, hey, like I want to actually make some like storyline so that I'm not just a random character I made on stream. I want to actually try and make something out of it. So yeah, that was kind of my idea for the comic. And because VTubers have lore typically, I was like, oh, might as well. And so I was like, yeah, join the train. Give me ideas. Go through with it. Plus, if I go through a comic, then I'm telling myself this is a project. I have to eventually make a proper ending to a comic, and thus I will be at this for months, years, and I shall get better. That's the idea. But yeah, that's my quick lore that I have. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I'll take that. I'll maybe think about that. I don't know if I'll fully get a character to start designing next week, but I'll maybe think about that. And then yeah, I could maybe try and add them to the comic. Maybe that might be next week. Is just design ideas. Like I said, I'll only really do it for an hour, and all of this is just to try and get better. Have fun. Be better. Practice. But yeah, thanks for joining. I hope you had a good time. I always like when I have someone to talk to. It sometimes gets it gets a little tedious of me being like, oh, I'm just drawing color and I don't like this color. But I do post my VODs on YouTube. Which all the links or whatever, I guess, is in my about. I don't do social media. I'm not a social media person. I don't keep up with it. So don't expect it from me. I'll tell you that straight up. But yeah, Wednesdays at 8, Saturday, Sunday at around 2. If I decide to stream, I might not, but that's my schedule. That's what I'm gonna try and stick to. That's a me. And yeah. See ya. Go find some more kitty art. and have a good night. Bye. I'll see you at work later.